Mason Mount takes a dig at Chelsea, Liverpool are said to have submitted a massive bid for one player, and Man United make a Mason Greenwood decision. Hi, this is the latest Premier League news brought to you by Tribuna. Man United are about to make a decision on Mason Greenwood. According to The Athletic, United are leaning towards keeping Greenwood after 154 days of investigation. Erik ten Hag is reportedly open to bringing Greenwood back to the first team at some point. Club officials have to decide if sending him on loan is better than bringing him back to the spotlight at Old Trafford. Police dropped all the charges against Mason Greenwood, but the case still splits the fan base and those at the club. According to the same report, the commercial department and people in charge of football operations at Man United do not see eye to eye on the matter. It's really complicated, and any outcome will be controversial. After 7 years at the club, Granit Xhaka has said goodbye to Arsenal and officially joined Bayer Leverkusen in Germany. The Gunners will receive around 25 million euros, which is about to be reinvested in Declan Rice's acquisition. Head coach Mikel Arteta thanked the player. "We're saying goodbye to a fantastic player and person loved by all of us. Xhaka's influence on his teammates will tell you just how popular he is. We cannot thank Granit enough for his service and contribution over the years." Xhaka didn't always have an easy relationship with Arsenal fans. At some point, they really hated him after he provoked them while leaving the pitch. The incident happened in the game in 2019. But the fact they are now showing him so much love speaks for itself. Roberto Firmino isn't the biggest name in Saudi Arabia now, but he gets local fans excited. The supporters of Al Ahly, which is Firmino's new club, surrounded the Brazilian upon his arrival because everybody wanted a photo. After all, Firmino may be the best ever to play for this club. And the Brazilian really arrived in style. He signed the contract with his trademark no-look finish. He really seems to be happy to be there. Cesar Azpilicueta has officially left Chelsea and joined Atletico Madrid. Despite the contract, the Blues let the captain go for free to see out the rest of his career in native Spain. Chelsea owners and fans are full of gratitude to Azpi. It's only fitting that someone in their comments recalled the Jose Mourinho quote about Azpilicueta. "I think a team with 11 Azpilicuetas could win the Champions League because football is not just pure talent. It's also character and personality, and Cesar Azpilicueta has it." Azpilicueta didn't leave Chelsea fans without a goodbye. He filmed the video message and the emotions took over as he couldn't control the tears. The Spaniard led Chelsea to multiple trophies, including the Champions League, and was seen as an exemplary, almost old-school captain. For real, don't mess with footballers who still tuck the shirt in. Jordan Henderson is not wasting his time as he is preparing himself for the next season, and it doesn't look like he worked so hard to play for Steven Gerrard in Saudi Arabia. The Liverpool captain is dead serious about his shape, and for extra motivation, he takes to Muhammad Ali quotes he scribbled on the whiteboard. Well, of course, some Liverpool fans still won't appreciate the hard effort Henderson puts in, but the majority look at Henderson in awe. He could have gone to Saudi Arabia, but wants to get in the shape of his life and fight for Liverpool instead. One Liverpool player who could go to Saudi Arabia is Thiago. According to The Telegraph, the Reds are open to selling if they receive a good offer. The previous information was that Thiago doesn't want to go, but maybe he just hasn't seen the money yet. Man United are targeting Fiorentina midfielder Sofian Amrabat, reports Daily Mirror. The Red Devils are still impressed with Amrabat's form at the World Cup, and Ten Hag likes the player. The 26-year-old has a year left on his contract and is expected to move clubs this summer. The asking price is reportedly around 26 million euros. Whoever joins Man United has a plethora of shirt numbers to choose from. Number 1 is vacant after David De Gea's exit, and number 4 is up for grabs after Phil Jones left. Eric Bailly is expected to go, so number 3 is likely to have a new owner too. Number 15, worn by Nemanja Vidic in the past, is vacant after Marcel Sabitzer returned to Bayern Munich. And with the uncertainty around Mason Greenwood, number 11 might go to someone else too. Kylian Mbappe to Liverpool for crazy money. Where is this rumor going from? But from Spain, of course. In another bizarre twist of events, Spanish journalist Edo Aguirre claims that the Reds already submitted a 200 million euros offer for Mbappe. Even saying this feels stupid. Our theory is that PSG are simply trying to drive up the Mbappe price for Real Madrid by using the media, because it seems like Madrid is the only destination for the Frenchman. But if it's true, this makes no sense to use Liverpool this way. The Reds don't spend so much money, and they already have lots of attacking players. But this is called a silly season for a reason. The separation between Mason Mount and Chelsea is grabbing more headlines than his transfer to Man United. Now, Mount appears to have taken a dig at his former club by suggesting Chelsea didn't want him. He said, "Several months ago, it became clear I wasn't in Chelsea's plans. Once I knew Man United were involved, my decision was made." The fact is, some Chelsea fans didn't rate Mason Mount when he was still at the club, which is baffling because football people mostly rave about Mount, who's been a starting 11 player for every coach. But time will tell if he's made the right move. Chelsea don't seem to be distracted by Mason Mount's exit. They received good money for an underperforming player with a year left on his deal. And here is how much money Chelsea have made from summer sales so far. Kai Havertz to Arsenal for £65 million, Mason Mount to Man United for 55, Mateo Kovacic to Man City for 25, Kalidou Koulibaly to Al Hilal for 17, Edouard Mendy to Al Ahly for 16, Ruben Loftus-Cheek to AC Milan for 15. N'Golo Kante and Cesar Azpilicueta left for free, but helped the wage bill. In total, Chelsea have made £193 million from summer sales so far. And don't forget, the likes of Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech are still at the club, waiting to be sold. Maybe Todd Boehly knows what he's doing after all. If you like today's stories, you can go to Tribuna.com to discuss them all and many other hot topics from the Premier League and world football. Like and subscribe. See you soon.